Kiss, kiss, fall in love. Maybe you're my love.
Hello everyone, it's me again, Chocolate Geisha, back for another video, so thank you for tuning in. So, the talk about Japanese subcultures continues, and today we'll be talking about host and hostess clubs. So these clubs are actually not only in Japan, they exist in many other Asian countries. However, this is a topic that many Western foreigners are not aware of until today, so let's get into it. First things first, what are they? What are host and hostess clubs? So, to put it simply, host and hostess clubs are lounge-type clubs where the employee staff caters to the clients seeking drinks and casual conversation. It's a huge part of the nightlife in Japan. These host and hostess clubs are open from early evening to early morning, so this is an all-night-long kind of situation. Next, let's talk about the employees. Who are the hosts and hostesses working at these clubs? Hosts and hostesses are individuals who are paid to pour drinks, flirt, and entertain their clients. These hosts and hostesses are like the blood that keeps these clubs alive. It's not uncommon for these popular hosts and hostesses to have clients that are regulars and come in asking for them by name. The hosts and hostesses are skilled conversationalists. They are extroverted people with contagious personalities, and they naturally tend to be very persuasive. Salesmen. Salesmen, just think salesmen, but what they're selling you is a fantasy. Many hosts and hostesses use something called genjina, which is a professional name or a stage name so that they can protect their private identities. So now for the difference between hosts and hostesses, and I'm sure you can tell, but hosts are male entertainers who tend primarily to women, and hostesses are women who tend primarily to men. First, let's talk about hostess clubs, the ones with all the girls, right? A girls club. There are two main types of hostess clubs. The first is Kyabakura, and Kyabakura is basically a cabaret. It's a lot more laid back. The second one is Kurabu, which is a club, and this one is more like a party scene. It's not so much one-on-one time. There's a lot of other things going on in the background. But because Kyabakura, the first one, is more popular, we'll be talking mainly about Kyabakura today. The hostesses who work in the Kyabakura are called Kyabajo, or translated to Kyaba queens. They can be seen as modern-day geisha, providing tired and exhausted salarymen an after-work oasis. These clubs also have female bartenders and a house mom or house manager who they call mama-san or mom. These girls dress up in glamorous, sexy, usually provocative attire and treat each customer like a king. You may find some hostesses wearing something like this, something figure-hugging, maybe some big earrings or a big necklace, something to shine and show them, I'm worth a lot. I'm worth a lot. That's kind of the idea that these hostesses portray to their clients. While having a conversation with their often male clients, the hostesses are known to light his cigarettes, sing for him through karaoke, or flirtatiously upsell the expensive liquor. And emphasis on upsell because the liquor here tends to be very, very expensive. However, these hostesses earn commission. So every bottle they sell, they get a percentage of that. So their goal is to get their client drunk, wasted. However, the client usually pressures the hostess to also drink with them, so it's not uncommon to see hostesses with alcohol problems as well. These days, hostessing is not only for Japanese women. Many foreign women actually are in the hostess industry too. There are also hostess clubs who hire strictly foreign women. Okay, so that's enough about hostess clubs. Let's talk about host clubs. Host clubs can be found in extremely populated areas of Japan, for example, Tokyo. Most of the clients of these host clubs are women who are the wives of rich men, or they can also be women who work in the hostess clubs, which I found interesting. Maybe those hostesses want to receive that same kind of treatment. Maybe they want to be treated like a princess, so they go to the host clubs. Food for thought. Sometimes these are everyday women who don't have romantic relationships and they're seeking a pseudo-romantic relationship. They're seeking a pseudo-boyfriend. Hosts are known to be a lot more flirtatious than hostesses, and naturally men are traditionally more aggressive. They lead with that masculine energy, and that's what these clients pay for. They want to feel pursued. They want to feel like they are the prize. The hosts do many different things to entertain their female guests. They may perform dances, they might do some comedy sketches, or even some magic tricks. These hosts in these host clubs are extremely charismatic. They could sell paper to a tree. These people know what they're doing, and they are hired for their skill. Many of them who have mastered this craft are high earners. They get big bucks for their commission. Hostesses have a lot of variety in their fashion. They can wear many different kinds of dresses, but hosts can be found in a particular kind of uniform, you could say. And this uniform is a dark suit, a collared shirt, silver jewelry, tan skin, and bleach blonde hair. So if you find a guy in Japan walking around between the hours of 6 p.m. and 6 a.m. and he fits this description, he very well might be a host trying to recruit. And on the topic of recruiting, some hosts don't work inside of the club, they work outside of the club, trying to do something called Kyachi or catch. What they do is try to chat up women and get the women to come into their host club. However, this is a duty that is kind of frowned upon because it does waste time and you're not making money from commissions. So usually they'll assign the least experienced hosts or the newbies, the rookies, to do this kind of job. Last but not least, let's talk about pop culture. The concept of host and hostess clubs is spread mainly due to the credits of pop culture. You can see them in anime, manga, TV dramas, commercials. One of the ways I was personally introduced to host and hostess culture was through Ouran High School Host Club, which is a light-hearted slice of life anime about a girl who ends up cross-dressing in a host club at her high school, Ouran.
Here, let the tasting begin.
I'm a little scared to drink this stuff.
I'm afraid if I drink this, my father will yell at me.
What if I let you drink it from my mouth?
Well, then I would drink it.
This is ridiculous.
It's not uncommon to see foreigners working as hosts or hostesses as well. There's actually a Western YouTuber whose name escapes me, but I'll tag it up here or down here, and he was actually a host in a Japanese host club. So if you are interested in hearing about his experience, then click on the link and tune into what he has to say. I've watched some of his videos before, and he has a lot to say, a lot of valuable information that you probably wouldn't get unless someone told you. So if you're interested, then watch his videos. But other than that, that's it for today. So thank you so much for tuning in. If you like this video, please like it. And if you want to see more, then hit subscribe and become part of the YouTube fam. But thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.